What is up, guys? It's Legendary bringing you another guide here. Today we're going to be talking about permastealthing as an assassin. Oh, looks like I got poison there. My mistake. There's been a lot of chatter on Reddit lately, and even in my own clan, a lot of my clanmates actually have just sort of made do with their own sort of permastealth build. And usually it involves doing something like this, where you're attacking the boss or enemy, pretend there's an enemy there, and then your stealth's about to run out, so you run back and you hit one. You might throw in some other stuff in there, but eventually you're going to end up doing that, and that actually wastes a lot of DPS. There is a way to stay permanently stealth without having to back up physically. You can. It involves doing your backstep, but it's a backstep and then immediate one, so it's only like 1 second, if that, lost. And then it's just stealth refreshes with Shadow Drain. So let's go over the skill build really quick. Whoops. Hit like 3 buttons at once there. You can ignore these. These are for PvP. I just never need to change them, so I don't. Lightning Pierce, Shadow Dash, and Shadow Drain are pretty standard on any sort of stealth assassin build. I don't need to go into those too deeply. I'm assuming everyone here is a level 45 assassin. You kind of know what your abilities do. Maybe you haven't researched it horribly long, but Shadow Drain is pretty common on a stealth assassin build. So is Lightning Pierce. Shadow Dash is obvious. Bolt Strike here. This, you should never need this. It's just one of those things that's sort of a safety net in case you mess up your rotation. It allows you, it gives you an extra rotation in your entire thing to sort of reset everything and get you back on the right track. So that's important to have. Lightning Rod, this is essential. On the right side here, you recover 3 focus on hit, stay in stealth. That's essential to keeping your DPS up, because you will run out of focus if you don't have that. You'll even run out of focus with it if your crit is low. And other things, my crit, I think I'm only at Hongmoon level 1. I'm not horribly geared, so my crit's only at like 38% or something like that. Poison Breath, this is my own personal preference. It allows me to heal up if something goes really bad and I get hit and just sort of demolished. Allows me to heal up a little bit, stack some poison, and then tab back into stealth. This is essential here. Spinal Tap decreases the cooldown of Shadow Drain by 6 seconds, and you remain in stealth. Super important there, guys, because your Shadow Drain will be coming off cooldown with about 1 to maybe 1.5 seconds, if that. Now it's usually about 1 second left on your stealth to refresh with Shadow Drain. So it's really important to have this. Heart Stab, again, is one of those that you're probably going to be upgrading first, so we don't need to go into that. And again, guys, I'm assuming that you're all 45, level 45 assassins. If you're like a level 20 assassin, wanting to know how it works, I'm going to be posting another guide there that goes more in depth into all of these, how you should be leveling them up, what you should be doing as you're leveling for maybe 20 onward. Go check out that first. I'll post when it's posted. I'll post the video link in the description here. Check out that first. It'll probably help you, and then you can come back to this and you'll have a bit more of a base to go off of. I just don't want to spend too much time on this video because it's already, I can tell it's already going to be over 10 minutes as it is. So set landmine. This is also important. This is, you need it as your poison mine. This is part of your rotation. It's one of the 2 poison stacking abilities that you're going to be consistently using. The other being your non-trainable Throwing Dagger. Those 2, you're basically going to be bouncing between Landmine and the Throwing Dagger down here, wherever it would be. And then your Backstep 1 in between each of those. And we'll go more into that as I do the instance here. This is another safety net, Smokescreen Stealth. It gives you 10 seconds of stealth, which is actually kind of nice for DPS as well. You'll just need to make sure you keep your focus up by using Lightning Rod doing it. But that's really nice. If you get knocked out of stealth, you can just instantly stealth back. It gives you like 0.5 seconds of invulnerability as well. Lotus Fury, just for the iframe. If you get knocked out, you're waiting for cooldowns, you can use that as an iframe to not get hit by something devastating. And again, that Lotus of Escape is for PvP. So essentially, your essential abilities here are your set landmine, your Shadow Drain, Lightning Pierce, Shadow Dash is kind of essential. Lightning Rod, Spinal Tap, and Heart Step. Bolt Strike's kind of essential too, just to reset. We'll go over this, but the Poison Landmine is the cooldown is just as long as the entire rotation. It's 4 steps of the rotation, and Set Landmine is that entire cooldown. So if you have bad ping or something, you may need to use this Bolt Strike to reset the cooldown on your Poison Landmine. So let me show you it in slow motion without any right mouse button F spam, just to see kind of how we do it. So we're going to stealth. We're going to throw our X on to poison. And then 1, stun, use your 4 off cooldown. And then it gets down here, you're going to backstep, 1, Z to poison, 4 off cooldown. I actually stunned a little bit too early there, that's fine. And then you're going to backstep, 1, X, stun, 1, 4. 4 is just off cooldown. I just have a habit of doing it anyway. Z, so you see how your Z is just barely coming off the cooldown. 1. Backstep. 1. Whoops. X. 1. 4. Kicks and giggles. Backstep 1, and it's just this constant rotation of basically those 4 steps. And it looks like I got out of stealth as I was talking. All right, I'm just gonna finish this guy off. All right, and we're gonna, as soon as my cooldowns come back up, I'm gonna show you it with the DPS spam, and you can kind of see how it goes. And we're gonna go over some animation cancels to help you increase your DPS as well. So as soon as that guy leaves, okay, just to make sure. Okay, so you're gonna start your animation cancel, X, whoops, looks like I ran out of, so you wanna, yeah, that's when you wanna use your 4 for focus. I'm talking a little bit, so my focus is, my personal focus isn't where it should be probably. Use your mind, and these guys don't have enough health to truly show, so let me get to the little mini boss here, and then we can continue this again. See you there. All right, guys, here we are at Gororo, the little mini boss of Pigsty before you get to Hogdani, the big boss guy. This guy's pretty simple to solo. You've got these things over here that are kind of obnoxious, but they're little pole. You can decoy that, so it puts you in stealth. This guy's not hard to beat at all. If he's very beginner friendly, and while you're trying to learn this rotation, because you can instantly get back in stealth pretty easily. Just make sure that you don't stay out of stealth too long, because then the entire room becomes poison, and poison instantly kicks you out of stealth. So I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to show you the rotation. Actually, before I do that, let's go over animation canceling. Obviously, your right mouse button and your F, it's not lightning pierce really. It's more lightning crash that you're using. But your right mouse button F, animation cancels really well with each other. Lightning Rod is probably your #1 animation cancel tool. I use that more as an animation cancel tool and focus than I do as damage. Because Spinal Tap, Set Landmine, and your Throw Dagger down here, as well as even Shadow Drain sometimes, doesn't animation cancel as nicely with your right mouse button F spam. And so if you can incorporate your Lightning Rod in the middle of all of that, it actually animation cancels quite well. So you would, once you refresh your stealth, you stun with Spinal Tap, and then you instantly hit 4 for your Lightning Rod, and then your right mouse button right after that, and they all animation cancel fluidly with each other. The Spinal Tap to right mouse button, say your Lightning Rod is on cooldown or something, you're going to notice a little bit of a stutter there most times. They do animation cancel with each other, but it has to be perfect. Lightning Rod's a bit more forgiving in your timing. These two, for whatever reason, don't animation cancel as nicely with each other. Every once in a while you'll notice that it will, but most of the time you're going to have this stutter in your DPS that you can be avoided by throwing in a Lightning Rod in there. So that is sort of that. Let's take on this boss really quickly and see what we see. Hopefully Nothing horribly bad happens. And I'm going to shut up now because I have a hard time concentrating while I'm actually soloing a boss. So I may make a couple of comments here and there, but for the most part, I'm just going to solo this guy. But you'll notice that I'm trying to animation cancel with 4 after all my poison abilities and my stun. It just allows for more fluid DPS. Oh, and there's a bit of a stutter. I could have used 4 there. I usually don't, just because sometimes it can mess up my concentration and actually I don't end up going into stealth in time. That's up to you. Like right now, again. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to shut up again because I'm losing focus. Literally and figuratively. Also, my ping's usually a little bit better. Oh gosh. I think it's because I'm using this recording program. My ping's dropping a little bit, or FPS or something. Something's going funky when I use this. So. That's pretty much it, guys. I mean, he's pretty much dead. And this actually went extremely fluidly. This is the first time I've done this without getting knocked out at least once. So that was nice. Again, you do have plenty of tools to get back into stealth, especially as you're learning this. So I'm just going to let myself get hit for a second. This is actually really useful to understand. Oh gosh, I've got more company than I would have liked. So now my health's kind of down. So you can do this. Oh gosh, and of course I got, and then just tap. So you see I tabbed there, and then you just start all your rotations and it works out perfectly. So. So no issues at all. I did get knocked out of using my poison breath, so it didn't heal as much as I would have liked it to, but that's fine. And he's dead. And that was super easy. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't want to do Hog Donnie with you guys just because it'd be more of the same. He's pretty simple. As long as you don't get knocked out of stealth, the room stays unpoisoned. The little ads in there can get in the way sometimes. But yeah, that's like I said, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. You can use X. You can stun them, and then or not stun them. You can poison them with your Z or your 4, and then press your tab button. You can't see it here because there's no enemy. I can get you back into stealth. While you're in stealth, you can also use this to sort of, like I was saying before, reset everything. Give yourself an extra rotation in there to maybe you messed up and your landmine is on like 7 seconds of cooldown. And it's the landmine rotation. You can use your bolt strike really quick as an extra rotation and then throw your landmine on the next rotation. Stuff like that is pretty helpful. That's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. If you have anything, if you have a better rotation, please also let me know, because I'm always seeking to improve. This is something that I kind of came up with myself after watching other videos and trying to piece together what people did. I haven't read anything specific that says do this, but that's pretty much it. You use your X, so you use your. I'm not sure if I went over this explicitly. So you're going to start with your throwing dagger, then you're going to hit Shadow Drain, and then at the end of your next, you're going to backstep, and then use your Shadow Dash, and then your landmine, and then Shadow Drain, backstep, throwing dagger, Shadow Drain, backstep, landmine, backstep, throwing dagger, backstep, landmine, backstep, throwing dagger. And make sure you're throwing in those spinal taps in there as well, because if you don't, then your Shadow Drain will be off cooldown. That's pretty much it, guys. Again, if you appreciated this, please let me know. I'm always willing to hear praise. If you didn't, if there's something that you'd like to see in the future, or if there's something that I did that bothered you or wasn't quite right, if maybe my voice bothers you or whatever, please let me know. I'm always trying to improve my content, and I can't do that without feedback. So private message or public message, it doesn't bother me. I don't get offended. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys watching this, and have a legendary day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.